let's finish up this Thanksgiving hard count edition with what we do every single Thursday, which is final predictions for the weekend on deck. And I don't do that by myself. No, I do it with the best in the business, the best dressed in the business, two-time All-Sunbelt safety, running the alley, as well as bringing you some juice on the hard count. Our man, Caden Smith. You might know him as Cato. Cato, the last one of the regular season of these bad boys, brother. How we feeling?
Bittersweet for sure. Glad this slate's looking like it does. It looks very tasty, especially compared to last week. And yeah, man, just excited. Gotta end on a strong note. You know, last week I predicted the Pitt win. I predicted the SMU win. So we'll try to keep the ball rolling here, man. Really excited about it. Upset watch not as successful with me picking Florida in the swamp.
Hey, what are you going to do? Repeat
history. But yeah, man, it's what it's all about, man. It's what it's all about.
Charge it to the game. Well, I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for the slate. I'm thankful we're twinning just a little bit here. Just a little, I mean, it's not like the most on-the-nose twin, but it's a very slight twin. Man, you want to get us started with some upset watch you got for this rivalry weekend?
Yeah, man. We got like a turkey and gravy kind of warm Thanksgiving vibe with the fits. So not matching, but coordinated. But upset watch for me, JD. A lot of places you can go here. I feel like rivalry week is the best place to kind of swing your sword when it comes to an upset watch, because sometimes it's just the magic of a rivalry. But for me, JD, Virginia hosting Virginia Tech. I've got the Cavs on upset watch. Virginia Tech.
Let's go, dude.
9.5-point favorites for Virginia. A little too rich for my blood. Virginia Tech has won this game 19 out of the last 20 times. They have run this rivalry. It doesn't matter where it is. I think they feel that within. I think that's just about all they have to play for, that and their interim coach. That's been great for them, that they want to send off on a good note. Virginia also noticeably, they can win this game and clinch the ACC title, but even if Pitt loses, that also clinches it for them. So it's a must-win for them. They control their own destiny, yes, but man, if there was one team in a spot where history could repeat itself like it continues, and Virginia has played plenty of close games this year, their home crowd will be excited. I think Virginia Tech will be excited. They'll try to bring their own juice. Give me Virginia Tech, a little upset watch on Virginia this weekend.
Well, I love that pick. I think that's a great pick. In fact, I love it so much, Cato. I have that written down on my own paper as my upset pick. Yes. The Commonwealth Clash, baby.
Commonwealth Clash.
Dude, we're dialed in. I mean, so you gave a much more articulate train of thought as to why this is your upset pick. For me, I'm sitting there looking at these spreads, looking at the lines, looking at the one that looks a little bit more sizable, but not too sizable, kind of like the right Thanksgiving play. You don't want too much to where you're going back like to the trash can, feeling a little bit silly, putting leftovers down into the receptacle. I'm looking at Virginia, and I'm like, man, have they been all that unstoppable this year? I mean, it was just a couple of weeks ago. It feels like they were winning every single game in double overtime, taking Chapel Bill down to the freaking wire. And, like, I love Chandler Morris, man after my own heart. However, a little bit of gunslingerish to him. And with a gunslinger, Cato, you know this very well, playing the safety position, they can be a lot of feast, a Thanksgiving feast even, but also they can be quite a bit of famine. And Virginia Tech, scrappy bunch, Kyron Jones toting the rock, the quarterback design run game for Virginia Tech. I think they get it done. I think they get it done on Thanksgiving weekend. The Commonwealth Clash, we're aligned here, brother. Virginia Tech spoiling Virginia's ACC title chances. How about that?
It's a good one. That makes me feel better. I'll sleep better at night knowing that my upset watch pick is co-signed by you. So I think this is the move. You're right. There's a lot of close ones. There's a lot of in between ones. This one felt just right, man.
9.5. Just under that double-digit mark. I mean, I think we're hey, as the Chainsmokers say, man, if we go down, we go down together. All right? I'll stand on that. You want to get us going with your next prediction right here, brother?
Yeah, man. My next one is Georgia just wins big. I mean, there's no spreads at 13.5 according to BetMGM. To me, this one, it might be too obvious, but for me, it just seems so obvious. We talk about this Georgia team in the beginning of the season, fighting in the fourth quarter, coming from behind, scrappy, hard to kill kind of team. They're not that anymore. In the month of November, they've been absolutely dominant. It started with that Mississippi State win, the Texas win, the Charlotte win. They're rolling now. They look like they're in their final form, looking ready for the playoff. Georgia Tech, on the other hand, it's been the absolute opposite, man, in the month of November. Took their first loss of the season in the month of November. NC State running for 7 yards of carry against them, putting up 48 points. Boston College, 36-34, pulling out a at Boston College. Then we all saw the Pitt game, which could have been a blowout. They continue to fight. You got to respect them for that. But to me, neutral site, maybe this isn't Bobby Da. You can kind of get some momentum going. But everyone from Atlanta knows that most fans in Georgia are Georgia Bulldogs fans. So that Mercedes-Benz, I expect like an 80-20 probably split there. Trending in the right direction, trending in the wrong direction, neutral site. Yeah, this one just feels like the dogs all the way. Am I crazy?
Not even a little bit, man. For all the dogs in this one. A lot of canines in the building, I have to imagine, in Atlanta. Also, I watched Kirby Smart's press conference this morning, and he doesn't look ever bothered by anything all that much anyways, but watching him in this presser, he just looked too comfortable, dude. He looked too cozy. Like, he's wearing a sick crew neck that had Georgia across. I mean, maybe it's the Thanksgiving week has got him feeling a little bit chill. Again, kind of has a low heart rate to begin with and those kind of things, but, dude, it just – something in the voice, the intangibles from the guy. I was like, yeah, I'm right there with you, Cato. I'll take Georgia to win, Georgia to cover 13.5. I think it's going to keep going up too.
Me too.
Might be 14.5 by game time. Who's to say? But I think that's a great pick, man. I'm going to go in that same train of thought in terms of teams rolling this weekend. I think we're aligned here as well. Give me the Ducks to just absolutely handle business. And one of the greatest rivalry nicknames as well, the Cascade Clash going to Seattle. I don't think Oregon needs any caffeine in this one, man. I think that the run game is going to make a statement of sorts against this Washington front. And they've kind of made statements over the course of the season, but I think they give you something to remember before the college football playoff hits. You say, okay, that team went and played that other team in purple at their place on a rivalry weekend. I said it during our prediction show as well, Kid, or the Wednesday show, rather. I just think the numbers behind Washington's run defense are a little bit fugazi. Like, I know that they're top 20 in America when it comes to stopping the run, but it's like Michigan, who I think is going to be in a similar level of physicality than what Oregon brings, ran for $187 on you. I don't love that matchup. I don't love the signs around this whole thing for Washington. Also, injuries to some of your best skill players. Denzel Boston, we'll see where he's at. Jonah Coleman, you're hoping he's getting more and more healthy so you can lean on him more. But just like that, plus the way that Oregon's rolling right now, I would take the Georgia Tech spread of 13.5 and tack it onto this game and feel just fine doing that. Right now, it's at Oregon minus 6.5. I would take it all the way up to 2 touchdowns. I think they roll. I think they roll pretty heavily.
Yeah, we might have some line adjustments here, just looking at how bullish we are on some of these games. So that could be fun. Maybe
tease it up.
Yeah, tease it up a little bit. We'll see what happens. I agree, though. The Ducks, the way they're running the ball, man, I think it's one of the more impressive phases of someone's game we've seen, like in those top-ranked teams. Like, if you could just draft, like, so-and-so's passing game, so-and-so's pass rush, like Oregon's run game, man, with the backs they rotate in and out of there, man, they're going to control the game. I think they're going to control the whole game, and I think that the fact that they're doing all of this without their top 2 wide receivers is impressive. And when it comes to playoff time, I think if they're fully healthy, I think it's just going to only make them better. So I agree with that. Maybe the home field advantage for Washington can keep things close. I could see it maybe getting loud. I feel like Oregon hasn't played it in, well, I guess the Iowa game, rainy and with Kinnick. They've played in some environments.
Wide out.
Yeah. They're built for it, man. I think the Ducks are going to take care of business for sure. Another team I think is going to take care of business too, JD, is Texas A&M. 2.5 is, like, to me, in favor of the Aggies.
You know what I'm saying?
I think we're going to see a lot of this weekend. The big thing for me, love what Aaron Murray said about the biggest weakness of Texas is that offensive line, and the biggest strength of A&M defensively, at least, is getting after the passer. Rather, I think that pass rush is going to get really scary. I think the fact that Arch Manning has played a ton better. Like, I want to give him credit for that. If you actually look at him and Marcel Reed's numbers, very similar now. He's kind of caught up in there. They're only 11 yards apart when it comes to passing yards, which is crazy. It's very, very much identical. So it has nothing to do with quarterback play for me. I think the ceiling and floor of both of these guys throughout the year honestly looks kind of similar. Like, we watched Arch obviously play not very good in that Ohio State game, especially the first half. Marcel's had a couple halves like that as well, where it hasn't just been dialed with him. I think Marcel's peak is higher. I think his weapons have done more to help him. Texas' offense has looked better the last couple weeks. I think it's pretty much schematic. Like, I don't think there's been a ton of players as far as their pass catchers and running backs that have played a ton better all of a sudden just because they're getting a little bit more of a better output. That offensive line, defensive line matchup, though, I think is going to be a key. And the other thing, too, man, is Mike Elko told us last week, hey, what was your halftime speech, South Carolina? How'd you get the boys motivated? He was like, nothing special. I just told them what they already know. I don't know what the speech or lack thereof of a speech is for your rival beating you last year and now you facing them. But I think whatever message he needs to get across for that, he's getting it across. And I think that A&M runs with this and covers that 2.5 with ease. I think that's another one we might adjust a little bit. I could see them winning by a touchdown or two. Like, that's not ridiculous to say that at all. Aaron Murray, I was already on the fence, but Aaron just kind of pushed me over the ledge, and now I'm fully on the Aggies, just making it happen in a major way this weekend.
I like that. Maybe a little teaser parlay, courtesy of A1 Caden Smith. Maybe that becomes a reality, and BetMGM goes running for the hills. I have said many times this game makes me nervous. I feel weird about it. The spread makes me feel weird about it. But what you just said, the Mike Elko of it all, hearing him speak about how his team doesn't need to have any extra attention to go play Texas, and hearing Aaron Murray's logic behind the matchups, I'm starting to exhale a little bit on this one. Infamously, I suppose, I had a similar feeling around Georgia, Mississippi State. I kept saying all week, it's going to be weird. Hey, it's going to be weird. It's going to be a weird game. Georgia, I don't know where they're at. And then they rolled, and you were on the other side of that fence saying, no, the Dogs are going to roll. So we could see history repeat itself here again, where I'm like, I feel weird. And then you're like, no, A&M's going to roll. And then we're sitting here with just fat stacks in our pockets after the Cato teaser parlay hits, and everyone's rich. I think Ohio State is where I'm going to go with my next prediction here, Cato. I think they pop in the run game, man. I really do. I think that they have been conservative with how they've run the football for a reason. I've said many times, I think they have intentionally saved the legs of that running back room as well as the offensive line going into this game. 86th in America when it comes to rush attempts per game. Nobody on that roster has more than 20 carries in any game. I think that Ryan Day, while he understands that they're going to have to play like their brand of ball where Jeremiah Smith, got to get his downfield. Whoever else is available for you in this game, you'd hope Carnell Tate's ready to go. Got to get his downfield. Max Clare, all those things. At the same time, I think he also understands the more violent team's going to win. Ohio State's thrown for over 300 yards in this game. When C.J. Stroud was the quarterback, didn't matter. They still got beat by Michigan because Michigan was the more physical team, ran the football better. The team that runs the ball better in this game the last 4 years has won. I think that's Ohio State in this spot. I think Bo Jackson is the name that Gus Johnson's belting out at some point in this game and gives us a cool nickname for him. Ohio State wins because they run the football, and Julian Sand doesn't turn it over.
Yeah, man, I that all sounds great. That's a great analysis. Obviously, Ohio State should win. Obviously, they should do everything better. I don't think there's anything other than quarterback run that Ohio State doesn't do better than Michigan, right? This is exactly how it was last year. A little bit less extreme, but man, this is a stay away from me, man. I have Michigan. I had Michigan in the playoff to start the year, so selfishly, I want them to pull through here and win the game to make my prediction right, but everything on paper should tell you Ohio State, and that's just not been the case the last couple of years. So yeah. I do like how calculated it seems like Ohio State has been throughout the season, whether it's, like you mentioned, being very intentional with the running backs that touch the ball, being very intentional about ramping up Julian Sand throughout the year, very, very, very clinical, maybe on defense is the word to use, very specific and tactical with the way they've been going about their business. And you'd imagine Matt Patricia putting so much on those guys' plates early in the year. His only things made things easier and made it to where you can really ramp it up from the neck up in this game. So, yeah, man, everything's pointing toward Ohio State getting it done and covering, but we'll see. This is one of those ones. I think it's a little overrated, the whole throw the records out the window for rivalries. I think some yes, some no. This one the last couple of years. If it didn't show you last year that the records don't matter, then you don't get it. It's not clocking you. So I agree with you, but I cautiously will keep my wallet close to me in this one and not put any money out there, any BetMGM dollars out there. That's for sure.
Would not bet it. Would not. I'm with you. Would not bet it.
Last one for me, JD. A little bit of a 2-for-1 special, if you will.
I love it.
So when you think rivalry week, we talk about some of these games, records out the window, best players showing up, who's going to fold, yada, yada, yada. I think this is a great week for irrational confidence. And I think there's 2 irrational confidence quarterbacks that I think everyone should keep their eyes on this week as underdogs. Tommy Castellanos in the swamp. Florida State, what do you have to play for? Last game of the season, trying to make a bowl. Tommy C, end the year how you started it, man.
Bookends.
Florida just got waxed. You're probably watching the film thinking, yeah, I can do all this, right? I'm Tommy C. I'm the same guy week 1. Last time I played an SEC team, you saw what happened. Do it again, Tommy C. I think Florida State could win outright. And the other one, Diego Pavia, man.
Ooh.
Kind of opposite. You have something to play for. You're trying to keep your team's playoff hopes alive. Oh, you're going into Neyland, big-time game, high-powered offense. We saw what Tennessee did last week. It's funny. It's both ends of the coin, Tennessee and Florida, but from last week. But, yeah, Diego, cover that spread, 2.5. You're the playoff team. You're the higher-ranked team. I don't know if they both cover. I don't know if they both win, but I think at least one of them is going to. And I think one of these irrational confidence guys is going to show up, end the season on a high note, and make it happen, man. So I've got my eye on these two. It's not a full prediction, but these two guys have my attention, man. I think these are two guys that, given their opponents and given the giant chip on their shoulder, I think they can make it happen this week. So I'm excited to watch those two guys in a big game environment and get the job done. So I believe in them. I believe in their mobility. They have all of the makings of the kind of guy that becomes a rivalry week kind of all-star in a way. So put my faith in those two guys, Tommy C. and Diego Pavia. Bring it home. Let's do it.
I love that, especially the Tommy C angle. Like, salvage the vibes in Tallahassee.
Yeah, please.
Mike Norvell's staying, contrary to whatever I think should or shouldn't happen. Like, you've had a season that's been full of ups and downs. You started with a bang. Let's finish with a bang. Let's drain the swamp for Tommy C and the boys. Now that Florida fans are come after me and saying, this guy's talking about wanting to go after Florida. Like, hang on, I'm not saying that. I'm saying this is a fun prediction. I'm here for it. And wouldn't that be just like Florida State this year, bro?
Poetic,
just
man.
Like Florida State.
Florida State season's just a Tommy C sandwich. The bread really good. Beginning and end of the season really good. Between questionable ingredients, but yeah, man, I took Florida against Tennessee on upset watch last week, and Florida. I thought they played hard for anyone named Billy. They let go of the rope though. Now and now Tommy C comes to town, and it's like, you know what, man, make it happen, Tommy. Why not? Why not let it fly?
Florida State, the Italian herbs and cheese of college football with the sandwich. I love that. I'm all the way here for that. I'm here for both of those, quite frankly. Diego Pavia also being in the college football playoff. Playoff Pavia, they're packing out wherever they're playing in that first round with 87 Pavias there. I'm all the way here for that. All the way here for that. My last one here, Cato. I have sat with this for a little bit. I am fully ready to change the way that I watch Oklahoma football. I am no longer asking for the offense to wake up. I'm no longer asking for third down conversions. I'm no longer asking for John Mateer to go for, whatever, fill in whatever number you want to there when it comes to passing yardage. I'm just going to watch Oklahoma win an Oklahoma style of game against LSU. It'll probably be Oklahoma scoring right around 24 points. They'll hold LSU to like 7 or 10 points. It won't be that aesthetic. It won't be something that gets you all that fired up if you're outside the Norman bubble. But gosh dang it, you punch your ticket to the college football playoff, and we look at that box score, we watch that game, and we say, yeah, it's kind of who they are right now. I keep saying this on the show at different points throughout this season, but I want to say it again. Great quote by Phil Dunphy of Modern Family, one of TV's greatest dads, in my opinion, at least in the modern era, at least. The greatest things in life can happen to you if you just lower your expectations.
Yep.
Just lower your expectations, Oklahoma. Punch ticket to the playoff. Doesn't matter how it look on offense. And get ready to go get your playoff on wherever that first game's at.
Yeah, I think I do not condone some like far-fetched like bets that exist out there. There's like NBA like first basket score. It's like, all right, like just play the lottery at that point, right?
You're a sicko. I love that.
But if you had to pick, they have this bet all the time at MGM, probably everywhere. Exact score. I think you could thread the needle with Oklahoma. Like Oklahoma's one of those teams where like after watching the last couple weeks, if they just stick to their same playbook, man, like you 17-6. Like that just might be it. 23-10. Like you can kind of just close your eyes and picture the Oklahoma score. So it would be kind of fun Thanksgiving weekend, try to thread the needle on a far-fetched bet. I feel like it'd be fun to track too. You know what I mean? Like if Oklahoma keeps just doing their thing, like they score, you're like, okay, like we're getting close, 7-0, up 10-0, up 13-3. Like it actually could have some suspense to it. Maybe BetMGM wants you to cash out because like, okay, this actually might happen here. Like might have a winning ticket on our hands. This guy might cash this. But
they're in the control room like, hang on, we got a live one.
Yeah, right. Wait, guys. This guy's about a field goal away from Oklahoma threading the needle here.
He's got 23-9 final score, and here we go in Norman. It's like, it might happen that way.
They seem a little bit more predictable, but yeah, we'll see. Would it be great for them heading into the playoffs to just light it up and and throw around the yard, and the offense looks like a well-oiled machine. Yeah, but like you mentioned before, they're the Komodo dragon of college football.
Here we go.
They're scary. Like, you don't want to play them, but not a ton to offensively to be excited about. That's not the exact analogy. That's not why a Komodo dragon is.
No, you nailed it. No, yeah, they're ugly, but hey, they're dangerous too.
They're ugly but dangerous. Yes,
what it is, man.
And not known for their offensive acumen. The
It's
one
what
Komodo
it
dragon. They're a defensive reptile.
Defensive reptile, borderline dinosaur. Some might argue. Well, Kato, I want to get to just what we're thankful for here to finish out this Thanksgiving episode. But if you're thankful for college football, you want to be at a game this weekend to round out the season. Best way to do that is with Game Time, who's bringing you the hard count today. Okay, lock in with Game Time. Best way to buy tickets because it's safe, it's effective, it's fast, it's affordable. Make sure you get the lowest prices correlating to the best tickets. We say it a lot, but if you want to know the seat that you're going to have, or the view from your seat rather, before you buy the ticket, Game Time, the best way to get that done. You can view the seat or view your view from your seat using the app before you purchase it, and also can buy tickets at the last minute using the app. So again, download the Game Time app, create an account, use code HARDCOUNT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code HARDCOUNT, HARDCOUNT for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. Cato, it's a wonderful day. A day of gratitude and thanks. What are you thankful for before we let the folks go enjoy their own Thanksgiving meal, or maybe they're watching it post meal? What are you thankful for here, brother?
Man, I'm thankful for a lot. Obviously, the family, being able to see them for Thanksgiving will be awesome. Friends that I'll be able to see in Atlanta, that's all great. Trying to think of a college football angle that I'm thankful for. Man,
Sure.
I'm thankful YouTube TV and ESPN figured it out, man. That's what I'm most thankful for. You know what I mean? We only get so many weekends of college football, and the fact that a few of them were compromised by some money, it hurt my heart. It hurt going to the ESPN 4-box and not having any of the Fox games. It hurt going to the YouTube TV 4-box and not having any of the ESPN games. I'm looking at CW Network and TNT has college football. Like, the best is being able to blend it all together, go across the country, different conferences, make it all happen. That was a special moment for me. I'm getting a little choked up, emotional talking about it.
It was a good moment.
Single tear might come down the eye, but glad that they figured that out. Glad that we've made it happen, and that everyone can enjoy their rivalry weekend with their family for Thanksgiving the proper way, with a 4-box that allows them to watch all college football games from all networks. So shout out the people in the powers that be that figured that out.
That's a tremendous gratitude.
Thanks.
That is creme de la creme. I love that one. Right in line with you. Thankful for family, thankful for friends, thankful for our 1-year-old baby girl, thankful for this show, thankful for you, brother. I'm also extremely thankful that we get Black Friday college football, that they stack the slate intentionally the day after Thanksgiving. We got leftovers, we got good vibes. A lot of us got family in town, or we're traveling to family. This is a wonderful, wonderful tradition, and I'm glad that we have, like, not just your token game here or there to kind of clear out the slate for Saturday. It's like A&M Texas, Georgia Tech. Like, there's some real bangers on this Black Friday. I'll double down here. One more thing I'm thankful for. I'm thankful that USC and UCLA give us one of the best uniform matchups of the college football season every year, because they both wear the home unis. You got the powder blues for the Bruins. You got the cardinal and gold for USC. Happened, I want to say, like mid-2000s. I believe it was UCLA chooses to wear their home unis to the Coliseum, and they get a timeout taken from them for doing that. That was like the penalty or whatever. Pete Carroll right away calls his timeout, first play of the game, is like, we're even, let's, like, hey, essentially, like, shot across the bow, like, we're
That's
good,
sick.
like, let's go. Like,
That's
and
sick.
ever since they've worn I love that so much, and it's a good vibe, man.
Good
Very
lore
good vibe.
there. Good lore there. Good history. I learned something new today. I didn't know that's how that came about. So that's awesome.
Sneaky lore. Very, very sneaky.
Sneaky lore. That's some good stuff, man. I was going to say something, but I forgot. I'm blanking out. Oh, you bringing up the Black Friday games, man. Very thankful for that. Very cool that we have Black Friday games and Saturday games. Problem for me, though, man, is me and Mom are supposed to see Wicked 2.
Okay.
And now I'm looking at the college football slate. I'm like, when am I going to be able to go see this? Like, there's just so much good football. There's NFL ball Thanksgiving Day. It's more of a, I guess I got to find my least favorite window, I guess, out of Saturday and Friday and see where I fit. But we'll see. Maybe we can do a Thursday night.
Sure.
Thanksgiving night, see Wicked. Then we have the next 2 days to watch college football. But we'll see. Great otherwise, though. Love that they did the Black Friday thing. But I'm sure there's guys out there who have the responsibility to go do some Black Friday shopping, to see Wicked, to do some things.
Have to. Yeah, I mean,
might
maybe
have to have the game kind of.
I was going to say
on
cup
standby.
holder, maybe cup holder op.
Yeah, I don't want to be disrespectful for sure to the one Ariana Grande and just the whole Wicked team over there, but it might have to happen. We'll see. We'll figure it out and we'll recap on Monday for sure.
I said in relation to Wicked, not the Ariana Grande reference as a married man, just for full clarity there. Just making sure that's all above board, just so there's no weird stuff in the chat.
Just the fan.
You know what I'm saying?
Just the fan.
Great stuff as always, man. Thankful for you.